Today's episode of the Saturday Sunday Hit Anime Show comes courtesy of Crunchyroll Funimation. Watch Spy X Family in sub or dub along with us for maximum enjoyment. A subscription to Crunchyroll may be required for legal streaming. Also, check out ReTYE's amazing cover of Spy X Family's second ending, Shikisai. Links to everything in the description below. Now, on to the show! Warning. The Saturday Sunday Hit Anime Show contains no anime footage to comply with copyright laws worldwide. To get the full viewing experience, play the show alongside this video. Hello everyone and welcome back to the Saturday Sunday Hit Anime Show. I am your anime host, Older Bro.
I'm your anime host, Sugar Bro.
And today, we finally wrap up the first season of Spy Family.
Yep, last episode today, so you're getting review.
Yeah. Now, as a reminder, guys, if a show is over one core, we do not watch the second season. So even though Spy Family Season 2 is out, we are not watching it.
They also finally put Season 2 on disc, so you can finally buy it.
Yeah.
And that's what I did. I'm waiting on it.
Yeah, this, I will say, having listened to this song many times, it is a perfectly fine song that I do enjoy, but it is not a it's not a song that I would put in my playlist. That is something that I'm trying to work on, guys. I'm trying to get all of our anime songs, like any of the ones that I would actually like to listen to, and like write them down, because I keep forgetting to do that.
This is one I'd probably put in my playlist. Like, a lot of the anime we have watched, there's only been a few of them that I've put in my playlist on my YouTube and my Spotify.
Yeah, like, this one's fine, but, like, the outro is so much more of a bop, and it's like, I would much rather listen to that.
Like, I think the last ones I put on there were, it's been a long time, Miss Kobayashi. That is the last one I put in. You would think I would have put, We Never Learn, or, what was it? My Clueless First Friend in there? No, still haven't done it yet.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. So he has to go as himself.
Yes. He's got a lot.
Again, becoming friends. Becoming friends would work because she could go over to his house. So it's like,
yeah.
Ishika. Okay, yeah, that's definitely a Russian-ish name.
No, it's Imperial Scooter.
He's so sad.
He's dead.
Yeah.
That was quick. Oh, damn. No.
Oh, this is the stalker behavior.
Yeah.
Dot. What are you talking about? Oh, damn. That's the brother.
The Imperial Scooters. What's with the creepy face?
There it is. This wasn't even the stalker behavior. The stalker behavior was her stealthing him through the hallway.
I think that's why they changed it in the game. I hate when
The-
she's right.
Yeah, the fact she successfully convinced him not to cancel the event. This 100% worked. I don't know how you did it. Is that angering to him, I wonder? That Loid doesn't understand how Anya succeeded?
Oh no.
Like, good on you!
Good on you!
He's not coming. Down.
It cost 10 yen rather than the other one that costed. Oh man.
Old man.
Oh, fair enough.
There he is. He looks so dead.
He looks brainwashed.
Yeah. He just looks so dead. First contact. I mean, that is
Oh
factual.
shit, yeah.
He'll be shot dead.
And they don't even know it.
He's gonna be so unaware of it. I love how he does a
monologue.
Yeah, well, he does it. He like jumps out of even himself.
I think he does this to keep sharp.
Yeah.
He's just gonna straight up leave. He's not gonna acknowledge him at all.
Yep. No.
Huh?
Shouldn't that be what he's saying?
Yeah.
Beat his ass for me. Not a bit. I mean, he came here.
Yeah, he's here.
Uh-oh. Every person being like, "Oh yeah."
Unfortunately,
when all her colleagues are like, "Yeah, you've got it rough, dude." Oh.
Even though I know he's playing a character, I think all of what he's
No,
saying
he's
is completely
100%
true.
both playing a character and playing himself. He's trying to make the son feel better too. Oh no!
That might be too much. My pride will allow it.
He's losing all thought.
He's thinking.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
She's an inspiration to him.
Oh, no.
He's trying
trying so
so hard
hard
to make him care on any level.
Yeah, what's with the Frankenstein
I don't-
stitches on the side of his head?
I don't know.
To me, that indicates he might be under some kind of brainwash.
I don't think he is. I think it's like maybe he had some kind of surgery or something. Maybe they like tried to make him smarter or something by like modifying his brain in some way. I don't know. But yeah, something's really weird about him.
Stella.
Out.
Out like a light.
Special delivery! Doesn't have a care in the world. Does everything in her power to help you in your mission every single time.
That's how it ends?
That is how it ends. There is no more to the episode.
Oh shit, that's how it ends!
Yeah.
I didn't think we were already at time.
Yep. No, that's it. Just, it ends there.
Damn, that's one hell of an episode for sure. Woo!
Season totals. 1 Stella. 1 Tonitrus Bolt for Anya. 1 Stella for Desmond. Relationship 5% max.
Oh boy.
Yeah, just absolutely
Just a talking episode with that guy.
Yeah,
like,
but so informative.
Yeah, the episode of this title is just spot on.
Yeah, it's First Contact with
I don't think we should even
Mr.
change
Desmond.
it.
Nope, I think that's factual. It is just completely factual.
I think this is the perfect title for the episode. First Contact.
First Contact.
Like, it freaking nails it.
Yep.
Love it.
Okay, guys, and so we are at the end of the season. With that, it means it is time for us to talk about the show and this season and our thoughts on it. So, younger bro, what are your thoughts on Spy Anya?
I think
Spy
it's
Family.
I think it's just gonna be no surprise to everybody. I think this is one of the best animes ever made.
Yeah.
Like, it is that freaking good. Like, to me, this rivals, like, My Clueless Friend in terms of, like, how good it is. Like, it does have moments in the show where it does feel kind of laid back and nice, so it's good with that slice of life feel. but it's also good with the action parts, because when it gets heavy, it gets freaking heavy. So, slice of life action show, yeah, this almost nails it to a dime. Now, I would absolutely watch this over free run. I would watch this over a lot of the anime we've watched on the channel. Again, I think this falls under the category of, is it better than Miss Kobayashi? Is it better than My Clueless First Friend? Debatable for me. Because it is... I don't know if I can express how good this anime is. Like, I think everything's perfectly timed. There's not really anything wrong with the anime. There's nothing wrong. I can't fault it on anything. The only thing I could maybe fault it on is, will we ever explore that laboratory Anya was part of? Or is it just completely in the background? We never hear about it.
It's possible to come back up later, but it's very possible it's just gonna never show up again.
Yeah, so other than that, there's nothing. Characters are great. The designs are great. Maybe failed a little bit on the season 2 intro, but that's usually the case. Like, I can't remember the last season 2 intro that was good besides Miss Kobayashi.
As I say, and again, I wouldn't even say that the season 2 intro was bad.
I'm just saying,
that
like,
the
it
outro
wasn't...
is so much more of a bop than it, and it's just like...
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, it was better than the outro, and it was better than the previous season 1's intro.
Yeah.
And it wasn't.
Yeah.
Like, it's still not bad, it's just, it's not as good as the original.
But that's also just a thing with a lot of shows. The intro, like, it's hard to find or make great songs that get you excited about the show. It's like, yeah.
I still think it's a weird concept where they just change the intro halfway through the show.
Yeah, it's
like,
it goes to a different culture. In Japan, the best way to describe it is Japan focuses heavily on cores and not seasons. When we do a show in the West, and this might exist on some of our shows as well, but I don't think it does. When we do a show, what we talk about is, what season is it? So you talk about Teen Titans Season 1. And that, it doesn't matter to us if that season is 5 episodes, 20 episodes, 180 episodes. It's all Season 1. In Japan, that's not how that works. In Japan, they talk about seasons as in cores. They talk about it like a real season. This is a show from fall. This is a show from spring. This is a show from summer. Show from winter. And that's what a core is. It takes up one literal season. So for them, if a show is over 13 episodes, that's not a one-season show anymore. It's a 2-season show. Because it's literally taking 2 seasons. So to them, after 13 episodes, it's a new show. Just as if it was a season 2. So in Japan, they will sometimes title them that way. One of the shows, I can't remember which specific show this is, but there is a show on our list that Crunchyroll puts as, like, 1 season, and High Dive puts as 2 seasons. Because in Japan, they made it 2 separate seasons. And in the US, we made it 1 season. So there is cultural differences here. I think for them, every intro is every core. So they will do a new intro every 13 episodes. They'll do a new outro every 13 episodes. Because it's a new season.
But yeah, we do change the intros and shows, but we don't generally change the song.
I was going to say, it's like with Pokemon. The song stays the same throughout the full of, like, the first season of Pokemon. And then when you go to the new season,
but even
it's a new song.
But that's a new song.
Exactly.
But I'm saying, like, in cartoons,
Yeah.
Our cartoons, they don't do that.
I was gonna say, yeah, a lot of the times in our cartoons, they just never change the song at all. It's the same song for the whole show.
I cannot tell you one American cartoon that I've seen that does that. But that's me.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure there are, but I will agree with you. It is uncommon. It's more likely that you change
the animation.
Yeah, you change the visuals, but you don't change the song.
Exactly.
The song is the show.
Exactly.
And I don't think that's a problem. There's no problem with anime
it's not.
doing it.
It's just it's us being American and
yeah, it's a difference in culture.
Exactly.
And it's
So, but anyway, none wrong with it, though. 10.
Yeah.
Like, it's no question that it's a freaking 10. Like, this anime was so good, I now more or less own the entirety of it. Yeah. There's nothing more to be said. It is good. It is worth your time. Fucking watch it.
Okay, so talking about my feelings on the show. So, thinking through the entire show, I'm trying to think of anything that stands out as like that I really want to talk about, because I think overall, I'm gonna say starting at like episode 3 and on, just definitely. I don't know that I can think of a single moment in the show that had any level of like confusion to it, any level of like problems with it. I think overall, the story about Anya and Loid and Yor being a family while also being spies/assassins is a very interesting show. It's very good, very well fleshed out. I really want to see what happens to these characters, and I care about what happens to these characters. I love the dog, which sadly we don't get to see a lot of in this season with the like seeing the future. But I love the fact that we have the times the person who can see through the dog that see. Let's just start this over. I love the fact that we have this dog that can basically see through time and just be like, yes, you need to watch out. There's gonna be enemies over here. That's an interesting concept.
Penguin stole Anya.
Yeah.
Jelly.
Yep. Oh, I guess I will say, thinking about it, it is possible that the scars on Desmond's head is because he is part of that group that experimented on Anya. So it's possible he can actually read minds.
Would be interesting.
Yeah. Who knows? But yeah, it's like there's so many interesting moments in it. The world building's very interesting of like basically it's the Cold War, but we're in the Soviet side trying to ensure that global peace is maintained. By the way, I don't know if you noticed this, but in the map for East versus West, Denmark is in the Soviet side.
Oh.
Because, like, you can see the part where it goes up into Denmark is the green side. So it's like, that is the East. Which is very strange that Denmark is in the Soviet section of the world. So, yeah, I'm very interested in seeing stuff about, like, seeing further world building in the show. Yeah, I love all the characters in this show. The only part of this show that I think doesn't work quite as well as the rest of the show is in the first couple episodes, which is Anya has her moments where she just says and thinks things that are like insane.
Oh yeah.
But I don't know that I would compare those to like a JoJo's Bizarre Adventure or something where it's like off the walls insanity.
Well, Anya's a kid.
Yeah, exactly. She's just doing normal kid stuff. Yor is a bit innocent, and, like, despite being an assassin, she can sometimes, like...
be oblivious.
Yeah, she can be oblivious to things. However, I feel like on some level, I do have to say that it is unreasonable, even in, like, a spy comedy, that a person does not realize that a grenade hurts people. I can reasonably accept that she believes that Loid is does assaultive therapy or something where he beats up his patients and that somehow helps them. But how the fuck do you as an assassin not realize that when somebody pulls a pin and throws a grenade, that's going to kill someone? Like, how in the fuck can you not know that? That is the literal... That entire sequence is, actually JoJo's Bizarre Adventures level of, what in the fuck? I think that is the only part in the show where the tone does not match the rest of the show.
I also do think it's stupid that a highly level assassin and spy do not know of each other's profession on some level.
Yeah, so...
But that's kind of the charm of the show, because you're waiting on the shoe to drop.
Yeah, exactly.
And it might never
Everyone
drop.
wants the shoe to drop. So, yeah, but in all other parts of this, I cannot find really any faults with the show. It is a great show. I'm still not comfortable with the fact that Becky has a thing for Loid, and I have no fucking idea how that's gonna...
But the show's aware of it, which was fucking hilarious.
It's what the hell?
Please don't commit adultery.
Yeah, that's
so good.
What the fuck?
It's so good.
Well, I like the fact she didn't criticize Becky for wanting an older man. She criticized Becky for going after a married man. So if Loid was single, would she have said anything?
I don't know. But unfortunately, the episode that I know of is in season 2.
Yep. So I know we'll find out more about this. This is gonna come back. But
I want to get to season 2 as soon as possible.
Yeah. So that is my only criticism of this show, is the fact that the intro of the show probably could have used a bit of tweaking, because that scene is hard to justify with the percussive, the assaultive therapy. That is already pushing what is reasonable. But throwing a grenade at your patients to help them is a level of disbelief that is very difficult for me to accept.
I mean,
so
I'm pretty sure that is a real thing.
No, you do not throw grenades at people to heal them.
Not that kind of
No, yeah, beating people up to... Yeah, I mean, technically, stress therapy is a thing where, you can just beat the shit out of, a punching bag for therapy.
Yeah, it's stuff like that.
Yeah, so it's that's not too far off of real stuff. That's believable.
But grenading,
but a grenade is not believable. So... My question I have to figure out is...
But throwing a dummy grenade at troops to help them in combat, that's a thing.
That's a thing, but it's but you'd have to know that you're in a combat scenario at that point.
He can just tell them, hey, I was in the military at some point, I served my country.
Yeah, but it's, well, just not this country. But, yeah. So it's the question I have to ask myself is, do I think that is a problem enough that I should discount any part of the show? Because,
to me, that's just one inconsistency with the show.
Exactly. And so it's
yeah, otherwise I can't fault it for anything else. I can't really fault it.
Yeah. I'm trying to... See, I have this thorn in my side right now, which is Lycoris Recoil, where I have rated it slightly below 10, but don't have a good... And I don't have a good feeling for that show yet. For figuring out if that show... Yeah, I think I will choose to disregard it at this point. So I will list the show as a 10 right now. And what I'll do is if I think that this show and Lycoris Recoil should be at about the same level, then I will at a later point adjust to fit.
Me, I enjoyed this so much more than Lycoris Recoil.
Yeah. I liked them. Again, my thing with Lycoris Recoil was I can't remember my specific thing, and I could rewatch the episode, but it's definitely a show that I enjoy as much as pretty much any 10 out of 10 show. So, yeah.
Yeah,
But I also enjoyed Freerun very heavily, and I made that a 9. So it's like, there's... Yeah, it's... Yeah, I'll leave it at 10 for now.
Yeah, how I enjoy shows is, do I have a problem with anything? No.
Yes. Exactly. And it's and that's the point, is I do have a problem with this show, but it's at that level of like, it's a minor thing. Now, the question's gonna be, thinking of Code White, is that more of a problem? Because we haven't seen Code White since seeing the show. And the question is...
Oh, I've seen it already.
Well, yeah, but I have not. But regardless, my thought being on that is, how insane is that in comparison to the original first couple episodes? Where it's just like, yes, we'll break onto this plane and kill people for the sake of my daughter.
He said he flew some planes in college or something like that.
Yeah.
So, honestly, that could be believable if
Yeah.
he was training to be a flight pilot.
Yeah. So, I don't know. But, regardless, I think I'm satisfied with that for right now. That score may change later.
Yeah, I'm pretty confident with my answer. No.
Yeah.
No problems with the anime.
Yeah.
Want more seasons.
Absolutely. I mean, here's the thing. For pretty much any show that's over, like, even 7, I pretty much always want there to be more seasons. I don't think there's almost been no shows we've ever rated that I don't want more seasons of. I guess the exception being, what? Magical Senpai, Sword Art Online. Those are maybe the only shows that I'm just like, I just don't give a shit about more seasons of this. Sword Art Online Abridged, I'll take more seasons of. That's better. But Student Council's discretion, maybe.
It does have a season 2.
Yeah.
But I think season 2 might have actually ended the anime. I can't be for certain.
Yeah.
But we'll have to watch it to see.
Yeah. We'll see.
Alright.
So, yeah. Otherwise, that's going to be it for this episode and this show. We'll come back next time with something else.
With a new anime.
So, until then, we will see you all on the next Saturday, Sunday Hit Anime.
Goodbye.